Howdy, howdy, howdy. How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Back with another one. Trying to get some content out fast. It's the weekend. I got to go to work tomorrow. But this video is going to be on, as you can hear it, no BS or Duke. This is old Duke, not powder coated. This is basically what they look like before they're powder coated. What should you buy? Why you should buy it? My opinion. I really, you all know I like no BS, but this is not really a biased video. It's not going to be one way or the other. It's just going to be my opinion. It's not factual. It's not, your experience may be different. This is just my experience and what I think about these, and quickness and effectiveness and efficiency. My jobs that I work at during the week is all about efficiency, quickness, and being as effective as possible. It's landscape and I got to get stuff done and be effective, right? So that's what this video is going to be. How to be efficient, or what is the efficient dog proof, right? I have a no BS, and I have a Duke. This is an older Duke, but it's a Duke. Here's my thought process, quick and simple. This video may go on. I say I'm going to be quick and simple, but stuff just goes on. So here's what my thought process. A Duke, you get a little bit of chain, a swivel, a decent pulse only, right? I don't know if you can see in there. There's that, right? See it in there? There's really nothing on the end of that. See it right there? The dog is not reinforced. These come powder coated now, but you only get about 12 inches of chain. There's a center swivel on the base of the stake, spins. So when the raccoon is taut, it kind of has I don't even know how to say it, but it kind of has a jolt to it. Kind of sways like this versus just straight. Like a center swivel trap, if you will. I like hold center swiveled. Dukes are great, cheap. I saw one video, guy quoted the no BS or the Dukes as being like $15.95 a pack. The Dukes I found for $15.95 per trap. The no BS I found for $12.95 a trap shed supply. The benefit of the no BS is reinforced dog. Inside here, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but see it in there. There's a little, I don't know if you can see it on there. There's a little tab on that thing. That little tab in there that they can grab onto, and it gives them something to grab onto. It's like a little rubber ball that they grab onto. So when they go in there still feels like there's food in there when it's empty. So it simulates there's something in there. So it continue going there until it sets it off. Whereas the Duke has nothing on there, it's just metal. So, it's not like there's a ball or something in there where they're constantly digging for. Like, there's something in there, I gotta get it. There's nothing on the Duke like that. The no BS comes with that. The no BS comes with the reinforced dog, because the dog, they bend over time. The springs on the no BS are a little stronger. I can't reset this one by hand. They're stronger. Whereas the Duke, I can, not that strong. The no BS, I can't even set it. I can't even get it all the way across after you setters with this. Very strong. So what stronger springs, you would think, which makes sense, is, just hang with me for a second. Stronger springs equal faster trigger firing speed and stronger lockup, right? So that's my opinion. Now, the Duke just has a spade end on it. I'll call it a spade, right? Just a spade end on the ground. The no BS has this square piece of metal tilted at an angle into a triangle, which helps with getting it into the ground and staying there. There is no spade end on it. It's just straight in and stays there. I've experimented with these. They're good traps. The Dukes are good. It's really no one way is better than the other. It just works. But one of the benefits I look at here, the Duke is swivel at the base, right? But there's only two swivels. One swivel point at the base and the one there, right? Oh, crunch proof or whatever. It's not a crunch proof, but it's cheaper. It's swivel. Well, the Duke comes out the very base. So when they're pulling on it, it's pulling straight on their arm. It's not kind of just jolting like this, where the Duke kind of has an action like this if they try to spin with it. This is just a straight base. It's not swiveled off the bottom, but a good 7 inches. There's a swivel there, right? Which goes down to another swivel So there you go, there's 2 swivels. What this off this swivel is what you call a wolf fang. One of those. You have to get a special driver for them. They go into the ground. They come all and they come powder coated. This is like a powder coat that's been baked on, cured, extra cured or something like that. I know my fish was extra cured, the powder coating, so it's super tough. But this stuff doesn't chip off. It's very good stuff. Only difference with the Dukes is they come brown powder coated, but this one's old. The reason I just bought a dozen. I don't run a huge line. I don't run thousands of traps like some people do. I know Iowa Trapper runs a ton of truckload. He can do that. I can't. I just can't. More power to Iowa Trapper. Iowa Trapper is like I don't mind to catch raccoons. We don't have as many raccoons out here as they do. We're lucky to catch a few a season. When we actually target them, I don't actually target them. I target water animals. Put a few raccoon traps out. Hopefully pick off a raccoon or 2, possum, stuff like that. The reason I choose these, they're about $12.95 for an individual one. These are like 13 to 15 roughly for each. And the no BS. This isn't really yeah, I'm a fan of no BS. If I was on public property, all Dukes. Dukes, if they get stolen, they're replaceable, right? But that's the thing. The Duke costs more than the no BS. And the no BS comes with the earth anchor, the whole system, right? The whole system ready to go into the ground. And that is why I bought them. The quickness, you buy the wolf fang driver, you go up, you take a wolf fang, you drive it into the ground, you stick it in the ground, bait it, move on. And that's right out of the box. With the Duke, you have to add your own wolf fang, and even with the Duke, you have to add a little, to match the no BS, you have to add a little bit of chain and then the wolf fang. So the no BS has a bit more of a, look at that, has a bit more, and even to be honest, it's off the bottom, so a bit more chain to it, a little more safety, I guess you will, to move around out of the trail and stuff. Yes, it's a bigger catch circle, but that's not a problem. You can fix that. Quick move traps, whatever. Where was I going with this? The no BS is just, I like it. I mean, some people I read in comments said the openings are different. They're both 1 1/4 inches, I think. The thickness of the dog in the no BS is a little thicker. They're built very similar, honestly. But the interesting thing about the Duke is it's just a base piece with a couple tack welds, and that's the base piece, right? Well, you can see the tack weld there, right there, and then the base piece is a tack weld over here, holding that on. The no BS, like the Duke doesn't even have a tack weld here, right? Doesn't have a tack weld there. The no BS, which I'm going to show you in a second, right here, has a tack weld there, tack weld there, tack weld there, and then the system here, the mechanism is welded to the thing on both sides. So that's extra strength in the trap, and that's worth my time. If I can buy a trap, buy some bag of corn, sweet feed, whatever, drive this in the ground, stick it in, bait it, and move on, that's saving time. Now, with this, like, you gotta have all the extra prep time. I don't have prep time this season. I don't. I'm working too much. I literally have the weekend off, and that's it. And it's time to recover because it's all physical, manual labor I'm doing. But this takes a lot more prep work than this whole system that's ready to go on the ground. Why would you buy this over this? It's up to you. But I'd rather buy the whole system. They're available at Trap Shed Supply. Not sponsored by Trap Shed Supply. He's just helped me with some gifts in the past. So why not support him, right? Why not just give him a shout out? He's helped me. He's helped me out. I'll help him out. I'm a loyal person. You help me out, I'm gonna make sure I promote the heck out of you. That's just the way I am. Because I feel like if you help me, there's no way I can repay you. I can't repay you. There's no other way besides promote the heck out of you. Yeah, I may not get a lot of views, but on top of the views on this site, I'm going on social media and talking, buy them from here, buy them from there, use their lures, stuff like that. Because they support me. If someone supported you, you'd do the same thing. So, just saying. But yeah, there's a lot of improvements on the No BS. And No BS are made in America. This Duke, it's like 10 years old, 11 years old. It's made in Korea. But I think they're made in China now. So they're a little cheaper made, powder coated. But, I mean, what can you say? It's not that big of a deal. Just, I don't know. They're good traps. Both good traps. Take your pick. I mean, how could you go wrong, right? No BS on the left. Duke on the right. No BS comes with the whole system. All you gotta do is buy the Wolfgang anchor. With the Duke, you have to buy the chain, the swivel, all that stuff. The J-hook and the earth anchor. This, all in one. Buy a driver. Boom, in the ground, bait, and ready to go. So, take your pick. I know I'm rambling now. I just want to get this video done and go to bed because I got to work in the morning early. But, hey, take your pick. Can't go wrong. One's more work. If you have time to do it, do the Duke. They're about $3 more than that. But with the Duke, you don't get all that extra stuff for $3 more. You just get the trap. Basically the same trap, and this one's welded better, made in America, and you get all the stuff. So in my opinion, a little cheaper, better chain, all ready to go on the ground. I don't want to say this because I don't want to have people go like, well, your Duke's better, this and that. Like, you know what? Use what you want. I'm just going to go out on a limb here because I don't have a lot of time to prep this season. I really don't have any time whatsoever. I don't have a lot of time to trap. That's why my brother has a license and I have a license. My brother's going to check them with me. I'm going to have him put them in the ground. During the week, he's going to check them. Weekend, I'm going to check them, right? With him, obviously. But since I have no time to prep this season, no BS, 100%. I bought a dozen. And tenfold, no BS. Right? You've heard me preach no BS in the past about just how good they are. They're American made. Support American workers. Put the money back into America. That's just the way I am. I'm one of those people that I rather support American made, put my money into American products, American workforce. So I buy no BS. Now, I'm sure I'm going to get flack for that because, oh, well, you know, I can't afford this, I can't afford that. Like I said, this is like $15, $16 for a dozen with no extra accessories. This one's $12.95 roughly, something like that. With all the accessories ready to go in the ground. You spend $5, $10 for a driver. Here you probably spend $5, $10 just in accessories, and then you got to buy a driver. So that's $10 roughly on top of this every trap you buy. Here you just buy $5 on top for a driver, and for one trap, one driver, you don't have to buy for every trap. This you have to buy everything to set up for every trap. So that's $5 on top of every trap. So you're spending a lot of money on the no BS or the Duke. But like I said, I know I'm rambling, but this is important. $5 on top of a dozen traps. $5 for every trap in the dozen just to set it up like this. And then you got to spend another $5 or $10 for the driver for the Dukes. So do the math. I'm not going to do the math. Right now I'm tired. I want to go to bed. But that's why Duke, no BS wins in my book every time. Every time. Alright, that's just my opinion. I don't get paid for my videos. I don't get all these sponsors. I don't get all this extra stuff. I know a lot of big YouTubers get paid all this money and stuff for fancy sponsorships. I don't have any trapping sponsors. That's not something I'm really into now. I don't have time to really put the effort in to satisfy the sponsors. If I did get them, I'm too busy. And usually when you can't satisfy the sponsors, it's not worth your time to pursue them, even if you are someone that, you know, can satisfy them usually. Or if there's somebody that they want. You can go over to my Facebook, Anthony Rubio Fishing. My Instagram, Anthony Rubio Outdoors. Anthony Rubio _outdoors. Anthony Rubio Fishing on Facebook has like 11,000 followers. I had a video that has 25 million plus views. It was posted, it was shared, it was reshared, but 25 million views, 598,000 shares. So it's one of my more viral videos. That's how I picked up all the followers. But check them out. I mean, I rather post on Facebook, Anthony Rubio Fishing. I want to change it out, Anthony Rubio Outdoors, but I can't. Facebook rules. So check out Anthony Rubio Fishing on Facebook. I'll be holding a big largemouth bass in a camo shirt. Check it out. Follow it. Comment. Enjoy it. Do what you want there. If you have negative things to say, post them. I don't care. Post in the comments here. Let me know. Have a good day, guys, and adios.